can we have the privilege of listening to our Honorable Union Minister of State, Independent Charge for Ministry of Tourism, Shri K.J. Alphonso. Sir, most welcome.
My senior colleague in the service, Mr. Bhaskar Chatterjee, Dr. Agarwal, Mr. Harish, ladies and gentlemen, sorry I'm taking a break from the Parliament. I'm supposed to be there. That's why the hurry in getting back to the Parliament. So I shall be brief and short because they keep account of the Parliament, and if you are not there, it's dangerous. Yes. So very happy to be here. This conclave awards organized. Very happy that the corporate sector is very deeply involved now with doing good to the society. I think it's a fantastic thing. Of course, they also run away with a lot of money. That's a different thing. But this is a great thing that that profits that are made is made in this country and should benefit people. So I think lots of corporate sector has come out very seriously. They are employing professionals now to do the job. In fact, one of my batchmates, she's also involved. She's a CSR general manager with one of the big companies. So the whole idea is that we have extremely large number of people who are deprived. Exact numbers I do not know, but I'm sure at least about 30% of the people in this country, we can say, at least come from the deprived segment of the society. Things have changed dramatically over the past 4 years. This government has constructed 75 million toilets in the country for the poor people. When this government came to power, 67% of Indians didn't have toilets. I guess today 75% of people have toilets. We have reached electricity to the last village in Manipur. And now the objective of the government is to provide electricity to individual houses which are below poverty line. And yesterday the electricity minister was telling me that this year, they are providing connections to 10 million households this year. I think that's a dramatic progress. I think by 2019, we would have all houses which are below poverty line completely electrified at government expense. Of course, the electricity doesn't come free, only the connection comes free. I need to clarify this because tomorrow somebody comes running to me with a bill and saying, now, you pay this. That's not possible. We give the connection free. For the electricity, you got to pay. 300 million bank accounts open for people who have never seen the inside of a bank. And about 270,000 crores of government funds transferred directly to their accounts, thereby saving the government about 80,000 crores. Come to the insurance. 12 rupees a year, and you have an accident insurance for 2 lakhs. You have a life insurance for 300 rupees a year. And of course, you have now a health insurance worth 5 lakhs for nothing. The government pays all the entire premium. You can go to any hospital. I think people like Dr. Agarwal would be extremely happy. That should be the case. I think it's a huge support to the hospital sector, to the health sector. We need huge investments in this area, so we need more numbers, better facilities to be created. So when the government and the corporate sector get together, I think big things can be done. So ladies and gentlemen, we have here the government doing amazing things. I can say with authority as a member of the Union Cabinet that in the past 4.5 years, the government has done more for the poor people of this country than what has been done in 70 years of independence. We can say very authoritatively. Mind you, these are all figures, and these are all money spent. It's your money, it's people's money which is spent, but utilized by the government. I think what's again amazing is that India, which was ranked as one of the most corrupt countries in the cabinet, I think these are amazing things what the Prime Minister has done. I think we all need to get to work together in this country to make things better. Well, Toilets are fine, electricity is fine, we need to provide millions of jobs. And I'm extremely happy to say that my sector, the tourism sector, has created 14.62 million jobs in the past 4.5 years in India. 14.62 million. We contribute about 7% to the GDP of the country, 12.36% to the employment of the country. So my ministry has been one of the biggest contributors to employment. We need to provide many more jobs, millions of jobs to people, quality jobs. We need to provide livelihood to people, and this is where I think the CSR comes into picture. We still need to reach clean drinking water. The pipes may be there, but is the water clean? So we need to provide clean drinking water. Ensure that these toilets are maintained. Ensure that our schools are better. This is, I think, one area which needs huge focus from the central government, from the state government. Our education sector has not done very well. I see so many kids getting 499 out of 500 and then going for a reevaluation because he or she has lost that 1 mark. I think it's a crazy country where people get 499 out of 500. Where for history and literature, you get 100 out of 100. What's the secret? It's very simple. You write exactly the formula which a teacher, which a school has dictated. You don't leave out a comma or a full stop and you get full marks. And what does it create? What does it create? Do we create people who are going to be creative, who are going to contribute to the country? I think these are the areas in which the corporate sector, people with expertise, NGOs can play a big role. We need to change this completely. All these rote learning, I think we must completely throw it out. We need to get children to think, to play, to be children. Yesterday I got a forward from somebody which said, I'm so happy that I had my childhood before internet came. Very true. Today children don't talk to each other. They are talking to some girl or a boy in Kyrgyzstan. You don't talk to your 2,000 children in your classrooms. Of course you don't talk to your parents at all. The moment you run back from school, you run into your room and you're on that stupid instrument. At lunch, at food, they're still on the phone. God, what kind of a society are we creating? Can we now, with your help, go work with people, work with children, get out of this whole craze about net. Yes, net is an amazing instrument because I was also Minister for IT. It's an amazing instrument for progress. The biggest digital revolution is happening in India. But of course, it has to be used for the purpose for which it is good. I mean, a weapon is good. A weapon can be used for constructive purposes. It can also be used for destructive purposes. I think we need to get down to the use of internet for the right things, for creative development of our children. I think these are areas in which just not construction of toilets and putting up blocks there. No, I think CSR has to go much beyond that, about transformation of a society, of a people. I feel so sad every time there is an incident in this country because my tourism goes down. I'm right up there. We work so hard, we travel around the world. In fact, I'm traveling 25 days a month trying to sell India, and suddenly an incident takes place, some corner of the country, and then my tourism is down. I mean, imagine the kind of damage which a Thomson Reuters report which said India is the most unsafe country in the world for women. Absolute nonsense. I don't know where these people, what do they do? These are highly racist comments, surveys which are done by people. These are not the reality. But what do? Today in this age of internet, anybody can say, I called X number of people. We ask them now, tell us who are the people whom you called. And what do they say? Sorry, we can't share the information. Now, that's not acceptable. I think this country is absolutely safe. We are an amazing country, but we all need to work together. Well, so ladies and gentlemen, very happy. All the companies who are deeply involved with CSR. Now, of course, there are also allegations that a lot of companies are using it as family trust. You, in your own company, you form a family trust, a foundation, and then, of course, very conveniently transfer a lot of money. Your entire CSR is done through your family trust. I think these are not appropriate things to do. I think we need to get society involved. The whole thing is not to divert money from your company into a family trust. No, I think The money must be used in the real spirit of what it is meant to be. So I'm very, very happy. And public sector undertakings are also in a big way into CSR. We all together, we need to create a country in which we have it in us. It must be in our DNA, like something like tourism. It's got to be in our DNA. I think otherwise it wouldn't work. We as a nation are so serious, we don't even smile. That's a huge problem. You go to countries where tourism is doing well, go to Thailand, go to any of these countries. I mean, people, it's there in their DNA. So we need to think different. I think we need to pull the whole nation together along with the Prime Minister. Is leading from the front. He's the biggest ambassador for growth, for tourism, and for development. I think we all need to work together so that we allow people to live with dignity. I think this is a great role of CSR. Thank you, organizers. Thank you very much for inviting me. I think it's a fantastic occasion where we put our head together. We reached here. I think we just got to reach up there, where I think all this leads to a complete a nation coming together, determined to say, we are bound to succeed, we will succeed, and we will create a generation of people who are dreamers. Children, give them hope. So let's all work together, possibly redefine some bit of CSR from brick and mortar into intellectual inputs. So thank you very much, and great pleasure to be here with people deeply involved with society. And congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to all of you who are thinking beyond yourself, beyond money. I think that's why you are here, because your heart is absolutely in the right place. Congratulations that you take time, all of you take time out of your work. I know all of you are very busy people. Take your time out to be here. Thank you very much on behalf of the country. Bye-bye.